Styrian pumpkin seed oil is one of the most exclusive culinary specialities. Even in Asia, the dark green treasure is considered a delicacy. The oil has experienced a real boom since the mid-1990s. At that time, the European Commission established protection of origin as a quality feature. But the annual State Award is also a guarantee of very good quality. We are very proud of having won gold with our Styrian pumpkin seed oil for 25 years in a row. Guntram and I will show you how Styrian pumpkin seed oil is produced traditionally and what makes it so special. Our oil mill has been around since 1928. My grandfather joined the oil mill as an accountant after the Second World War. He then bought the business in the 1970s. Later my father joined and I have been the managing director since 2000. In our oil mill we still press Styrian pumpkin seed oil the traditional way. We regularly show visitors how this works in guided tours and explain how the oil became so well known. The first records of pumpkin seed oil being pressed in our region date back to the 17th and 18th centuries. In the 1980s there was a downright euphoria around pumpkin seed oil. It also became known through Austrian chefs who then worked abroad. It really became famous in 1969 when it was protected by the European Union. Certain quality criteria were laid down as to how a Styrian pumpkin seed oil should look, taste and be processed. As a result, it has become increasingly well known and popular. The seeds from which the oil is pressed come from pumpkins grown in the region. The time of harvest of Cucurbita pepostyriaca, that's the seed's correct name, is particularly important for the quality of the oil. The seeds must be at the right degree of ripeness. In the past, pumpkins were split by hand to remove the seeds. The motion was called Kürbispatzeln. Today this is done by machine. First the pumpkin farmer cleans and dries the seeds and then delivers them to us. They are stored in bags in a large refrigerated warehouse for further processing. When the time has come, the seeds are roughly cleaned again and sucked through this pipe into the next room. The next step is probably the most important one in the production of the oil. But first I'll explain what exactly is behind the origin protection and the designation BGI. The three letters stand for Protected Geographical Indication. This guarantees that pumpkin seeds may only be used from the Styrian oil pumpkin variety, that the pumpkin seeds are processed in local oil mills using traditional methods, that the pumpkin seeds come from precisely defined regions, and that it is 100% pure pumpkin seed oil from the first pressing. This happens here in this room. The pumpkin seeds are finely ground and a pinch of salt and water are added. The mixture is then kneaded into a paste or dough called bats. It then goes into roasting pans where it is roasted. That's where we get the roasted flavors we want. We also get the dark green color in here. And when the seeds are roasted through, they are pressed out with stem presses. This is actually a 100-year-old process, but if you want a high-quality pumpkin seed oil, there's still no way around it. Metal plates are inserted between the pumpkin seed mass so that the pressure is evenly distributed during the pressing. The plunger presses the mass downwards and the finished pumpkin seed oil runs out. Around 30 pumpkins are needed for 1 liter of oil. From here it runs into large tanks where the oil is collected. After pressing, it is left to rest there for a few days. The press residue that our employee, Roman, is just removing from the press is not simply thrown away. The so-called oil cake is a high-quality source of protein. It is sometimes ground into flour. It can also be used for muesli, for baking bread, as a source of protein for athletes, as a vegetable protein, or even as animal feed, which is where it has mainly been used so far, especially for concentrated feed because it contains over 50% protein. After the suspended particles have settled and the oil has cleared up, it is automatically bottled. Very important, the green and white band on the bottle cap with the control number. This number allows the oil to be traced from the bottle to the field. At the same time, the label is proof of the oil being genuine Styrian pumpkin seed oil. From here, the bottles are put straight in the mill shop next door or are sent to customers, mostly specialty and organic shops throughout Europe. But even in faraway Asia, our pumpkin seed oil from Styria in great demand, as the good ingredients of the high-quality vegetable oil are also recognized there. Pumpkin seed oil is known for its good unsaturated fatty acids, especially linoleic acid. It also contains over 80% polyunsaturated and monounsaturated fatty acids and has a high vitamin E content. Vitamin E not only protects the body from free radicals, but also prevents the oil from going rancid, which means that the oil can be kept for at least 1 year. At the end of the guided tour of the oil mill, a tasting of various pumpkin seed specialities awaits you. In addition to pumpkin seed oil, linseed oil and hemp seed oil, there's also a pumpkin seed pesto waiting to be tried. At the open day you can also try various desserts, such as pumpkin seed tiramisu, as well as a simple yet unique specialty, pumpkin seed oil schmölzi. Pumpkin seed oil with scrambled eggs on farmhouse bread. But what are the characteristics of a good pumpkin seed oil? It smells very nutty and also tastes delicately nutty and is particularly reminiscent of toasted black bread crust. And that's what makes up its flavor. Whether as a topping, in salads, soups or even with desserts, there are many ways to use this precious oil. Let's take a look at what else can be conjured up from it in the restaurant at Burg Deutschlandsberg, just a few minutes away from our oil mill. Here, chef Karl Christian Kollmann and his team cook a 3-course menu made from pumpkin, pumpkin seeds and pumpkin seed oil. But what dishes are the chef's favorites for using Styrian pumpkin seed oil in? We make some lovely savory spreads. Then we also make sheep's cheese and roll it in pumpkin seeds. Then risotto, pumpkin gnocchi, both hot and cold. The oil is very versatile to use. For our starter, Karl Kollmann prepares a baked pumpkin seed egg with pumpkin seed oil mayonnaise and a herb salad. The mayonnaise and the egg have already been prepared. The breaded egg is now deep fried in hot fat and then added to the mayonnaise on the plate, garnished with a salad. Now for the second course. Now we have a pumpkin puree and we are also making pumpkin gnocchi and a veal fillet wrapped in pumpkin seeds.
Filet in Kürbiskernmantel.
For dessert, the chef steers a pumpkin seed oil ice cream parfait with blueberries. But do sweet desserts and savory pumpkin seed oil really go together? It goes really well together because the nutty flavor of the pumpkin seed oil tastes absolutely delicious with it. We like to eat vanilla ice cream with pumpkin seed oil. We make various parfaits with pumpkin seed oil and pumpkin seeds inside. They are very popular with our guests. Another traditional specialty in Styria, vanilla ice cream with pumpkin seed oil. It looks delicious and smells really good too. Whether savory or sweet, as an ingredient or topping, pumpkin seed oil can be used for many dishes and is a real delicacy. If you're looking to buy yourself a good Styrian pumpkin seed oil, make sure to look out for the green and white band and the award, or combine your purchase with a trip to beautiful Styria and come visit us.